Ape Nation, what is going on, guys? It is Sunday night, August 8th, 2021, and I just did that with no cue cards. So, if you appreciate that, if you want to throw me a like, I'll take it. All right, so I just hopped on here real quick because usually Sunday night I try to talk to you guys maybe about what's going to happen this week and the broader market and sentiment in the ape community. And shout out to New York Angelo, who made a video about this earlier today. I have been questioning for a while why Janet Yellen came out and was talking about higher interest rates and speaking on the Fed when she's the U.S. Treasury Secretary. And I come to find out today, Janet Yellen has made at least $7 million from speaking fees, record shows. Incoming U.S. Treasury Secretary was paid for events at Goldman Sachs, BARCLAYS, and others. And who are some of those others? Well, it seems that she was paid $292,500 for a single speech for the hedge fund Citadel. She barely makes over $200,000 a year in her government salary. Yet in one speech from Citadel, she rakes in $292,000. Now, we've been sitting here for months, fighting and bickering amongst each other, trying to figure out what the hell is going on. This is what's going on. This is a big part of our problem. The people who are in power are not beholden to us anymore. These people are in it for themselves and to protect big banking and big money because they are their major donors for campaign contributions. Pure and simple. I think when it really boils down to what the is going on, this is what's going on right here, people. This is a major conflict of interest. You think payment for order flow is a major conflict of interest? What about this? And nobody is covering this besides us YouTubers. What a joke. All right, I'm not going to rant anymore.
Cue the speeder.
And you just said that on camera. This going viral.
Ape Nation, thank you for helping me pass 200 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, hopefully I can earn it today. Guys, I want to give a shout out to two people. First, Melissa Lee of CNBC, and secondly, Charles Payne of Fox Business, because they have kept up on the story. They have been following it up until this weekend or this week. They have stayed on top of this. They have brought YouTubers on. Melissa Lee has brought Dave Lauer on and Wes Christian. So shout out to them because they are keeping this alive in the media, and we need that big time. So I want to give them a shout out. And I don't normally do that for mainstream media, but the two of them together have been our only advocates, really. The fact that Melissa Lee had Dave Lauer on again this week, she's keeping it in the forefront, everything that's going on. So I appreciate her and Charles Payne. And getting back to Janet Yellen, like I said, this is a major conflict of interest. This is a problem. She used to be the Federal Reserve Chair. It says she disclosed a list of more than 50 paid speaking events for financial firms that included $67,000 from Goldman Sachs, $54,000 from BARCLAYS, and almost $300K from Citadel. UBS, PwC, that's PricewaterhouseCoopers. It's really insane. And these people are supposed to be sticking up for us. Why? Why would they do that? That we're not paying their salaries. Yeah, we're paying their salaries. She can make more in one day at a speech for Citadel. It is laced with corruption right now. Laced. And here's the thing, right? Part of her job is keeping a tap on the banking industry and everything that's going on in it. Why right now is the U.S. banking system have a $168 trillion nightmare looming? It was ignored in written testimony for today's Senate banking hearing. Look at these derivatives. And do you want to know what role derivatives has played in the past? Yeah. Let's go back to the 2008 global financial crisis. Derivatives, as the name implies, are derived from the value of the underlying asset and hence are used to hedge against a rise or fall in the value of an underlying asset. Since derivatives essentially are traded on the basis of value of the underlying asset, Any disproportionate fall in the value of the underlying asset would cause a crash in the derivatives designed for that purpose. It says, finally, as we discussed in subsequent articles, the absence of regulation played a major role in causing the crisis, as the derivatives were traded in the OTC or over-the-counter segment, meaning that they were not subject to regulation. This meant that banks could play hard and fast with the rules and devise their own rules for derivative trading outside of the purview of the regulators. And here we are 13 years later, and we are back, right back in the thick of it again. And the person who is supposed to be in charge of overseeing this, along with the SEC, is making $7 million in speaking fees, and we wonder why there is nothing being done, why no one is standing up for the retail investor, and that is your reason. So let me just say now, I wish you guys the best this week. It's probably going to be a crazy week. I think the broader market itself is going to be crazy. We have CPI reports coming in this week, and hopefully those numbers aren't out of control. But there's a lot of things that could sway this market one way or the other. Be cautious, be aware, be alert, and keep the faith. We are going to keep this fight up, and we have been. And man, hats off to all you guys out there who have been rocking with me. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate all the support. I wish you guys the best starting tomorrow morning. Get some good rest tonight. And I'll be back with you tomorrow. This is Ape Nation. I'm the Mousalorian, and I'm out.